Yes, well, you look a fine figure of a man standing there. A member of our audience, what's your name?
Brian Watkins.
Brian Watkins. Where are you from, Brian?
I'm from Ealing.
Ealing, and somebody stood you there holding that. I'll explain that in a minute. You see, it's all to do with this. It's a portcullis of swords, as it were. And they're held together. There's a lock goes through here, you see. You'll be responsible for that later on. And it's, in fact, you're just here as a general witness. Look, it clicks shut, it doesn't open, and the only way to open it is with the key, and that's all there is to that. You've already, before the show started, examined all of these, and I'm now going to give you the option of choosing one by pulling out this bar, which locks them all in place. It fits through all the blades. Would you just pick one of these blades? It doesn't matter. Just pick any one.
This one.
This one? Happy?
Yes.
Okie dokie dokie. I'm going to take that out for you like that, slowly, so the people at home can see it as well. And as you can see, although you could have picked any one of them, you picked this, and it is solid. And this is why, of course, we ask you to hold the cucumber. Now, I'll just put that down a minute, because I need you to just hold it about there. And because we're going to just prove how sharp these are. If you could hold it nice and steady, probably two hands. Probably two hands, and then you feel a lot better, you see. Hi. Now, you see how close to your fingers you were? Now, look, what you do, you see, it must be sharp to go through at that distance.
Yes.
It is. And that's what makes this so dangerous. You stand there clutching your cucumber in your hand, I can't even say it, and I'll put this back through here. And then we reinsert this bar, which locks them all in place. Obviously, no human body can travel through this space. We're going to lock it, or rather you are, and I'll hold the cucumber for you. They can't touch you for it. And you just push it shut. Fine. Now, this, of course, is a locking bar, because in every castle there was always a young locking bar. And we just put this, subtle stuff here, and we just tip that back like this, and obviously this castle has got to be guarded. Now, the way we guard the castle is very simple. We appoint you as yeoman of the guard, sir. If you turn and face the front, they recognise you at home as such, and we give you one of these as well, a spear or halberd, and if you just stand over here, sir, and hold that by the castle keep, just keep that there, OK? Now, there you are. Now, what was your first name again?
Brian.
Brian. I think it should be, you know, cucumbers at the ready. But beware of him, the dreaded executioner. Boo! The dreaded... Oh, an evil person indeed. And he crushes people, you know, that enormous lump of thingy. What is it? It's granite. Yes, right? Now, this, of course, is the castle keep, in which you keep the damsel in distress, Debbie McGee. There she is, the damsel in distress, ladies and gentlemen. Very nice, Debbie. Yes, this damsel in distress is in distress, and what's this? Oh, of course, every damsel should have a frog, something to cuddle. You just stand to one side, and I shall now place this into the centre of the stage, and we start to build the castle up proper. This, of course, is the dungeons. These are the steps to the castle keep. The keep goes always on the top of the castle, and we pick it up, and we put it on there. Now, once we've got that on there, we just steady that so that Debbie can get in, and away you go. Up she goes, and once she's at the top, our executioner provides us with the door again, and once the door is on, we will remove the steps. But at all times, please notice that you can see Debbie high above the castle. There she is. We'll put that in there, and that in there, just like home, huh? Right, now, this is something that you must remember, ladies and gentlemen, as I kick aside the cucumber. This is important. You can see here all the blades. That's if you're sitting on that side of the audience. On this side of the audience, we can see all the handles. And they cannot be pushed through or pulled out because, let's face it, they have got the locking bar here with the lock still on it. Now the dreaded deed begins. Our executioner starts to lower the enormous rock, crushing Debbie. Guard the back, make sure she does not escape. Guard the back at all times, guard the back. You can see how heavy this enormous boulder is. It's crushing the young lady at all times, and it's going down and down and... It's all his fault. Boo! His fault. Boo! Obviously, the remains of Debbie McGee are not now a pretty sight. Flicks away a tear. And we undo this to have a look. We undo this side and we undo this side and we take it away. Who knows how many tons of granite are now crushing this poor damsel down to a flattened piece of nothingness. Let us remove it and have a look. We take this off the top of here and we move it back. But many people who are disbelievers believe, of course, that she conceals herself inside the rock. Well, of course she doesn't. Look, there's nothing there. Oh, sorry. Yes, that's very heavy. I forgot that. And if you just put your hand up there so they can all learn where you are. There is Debbie McGee, despite the fact that, in truth, all of these are now still as solid as they ever were. And if we just put that back on there and remove the door at the front, you'll see that she did travel through in one piece. Give it a twirl. It's a good illusion, but it ruins a damn good frock. Anyway, there we are. Where's the frog? Oh, no! Ladies and gentlemen, dance star Mr. Graham Fletcher. Thank you for coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, Debbie McGee, Graham Fletcher. Now,